practice, it's pretty much a reflex of what I live and how I incorporate those experiences.
I tend to work with mediums that, for me, present a kind of uncertainty.
I try to communicate intimacy and touch and sensitivity to my audience.
The I Frieze was founded in 1953, so 8 years after the end of the Second World War. It was very important for the industry to create a platform that works independently for the artist to contribute to the resilience of art. This year we selected Atiéna Kilfa, Daniel Lee and teker because they show an awareness of current issues in relation to history, and they also have their own independent artistic style and form.
I think it's encouraging and it's helpful to have the work seen by more people in Germany. Growing up in Paris, I have to think of one thing, my relationship to time in my work. Paris always felt like a city that is a kind of modernist afterlife, and you're kind of living in this sort of very historical space where there's an imagination of a lifestyle and who lives there that doesn't quite correspond to people's needs, like more current needs. So I think that sense of encountering images from the past and having friction with them, that's something that's really throughout a lot of my work.
I've been, in the last 9 months, developing a new body of work, which are sculptures made with the remainings of installations that were living and dying. When we see a fruit that is rotten, as a Western society, we might relate that image with an image of death. But if we look closely, there's so many more life happening in there. It breaks the binarity. To be nominated to the Arts Viva Prize was very special. I felt it was a recognition to what I do, and also is the opportunity to connect more with Germany, is the opportunity to connect more with the art scene, and to have more possibility to expand the message throughout my work.
My practice has evolved from publications to performance, with the question of how to actually present publications in a way that is not just a book on a table, but it becomes activated. After my graduation, I decided to develop choreographies that are more complex than just activating texts. The notion of the body, the notion of the text, the notion of space and time became very influential in how I created these atmospheres of my performances. There was an autobiographical approach on how to translate experiences, but also cultural histories and references.
The I Frieze does not put the spotlight on itself, but rather on the artists. The opportunity to produce their work and also to show their artwork. It sounds very simple, but it needs a great combination of time, space, material, and of course money. I think with all of that, the I Frieze can help.